Salute and welcome to the Romaniac Show, episode 6. Today we have another guest.
Yes.
Foz are gonna introduce him to us.
We have the lovely Matteo. Now your surname messed me up a little bit. Is it Afrasinei?
So my surname is actually Romanian and it is Afrasinei.
Afrasinei. Okay,
yeah.
because I saw the EI and I was like, this looks Romanian. I don't know how to say this. Fantastic. Well, he is a digital content creator and you are also an avid investor here in Romania, aren't you?
I am not really Romania, but yeah, I invest almost full time. Is what I do. Is my passion.
Wow.
And is what I talk about on my social media platforms.
Well, you have recently moved to Romania, and we thank you so much for coming around to our show and speaking to us. We're going to talk a bit about your journey moving from Italy to here, your work as well, and all things Romania. So yeah, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
You said something. You said your surname is Romanian. So are you actually Italian or are you Romanian or are you a mix of both?
So I am 100% Romanian blood, 98% actually, because I've had DNA test.
Oh,
My mother is
no
Romanian.
way.
What's the other 2%?
It's like Nordic and Arabic, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And my mother is Romanian. My father is Romanian. They both immigrated to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I've been born and raised in Italy, mostly with the Italian culture. Because like they were not really fond of Romanian. They grew up in the communist era, and they brought me up as an Italian. So everything here is kind of new for me as well. Like I don't feel Romanian, but
yeah,
I'm
that's
getting closer to
crazy.
it.
Even you have like this Italian. accent.
That's the thing, the accent, and also I'm wondering, is it a thing? Do you know many other Romanian-blooded people who grew up in Italy who like they grew up not knowing their Romanian side at all?
Oh, plenty. There's like more than 1 million Romanians in Italy, and a lot of them have kids who are born and raised in Italy as well, and they're basically like me, Italian people with Romanian blood.
That's crazy. I think for me you're the first Romanian I meet where this is the case, because what I of course we know and realized that Romanians, they don't like when they go abroad, you know, because of the stigma that Romanians have, you know, they don't like so much to, it's not like you are who is there, like French people, you know, they go somewhere like, of course I'm French, you know, they only speak French to everyone abroad, you know, and but I think you're the first one. So even at home, it was not like you didn't have like your Romanian culture at all. Like
Not really, no. Because my parents were in Italy before I was born. Like
they were also
2-3
young.
years.
Also,
yeah.
Okay.
What about their accent? Did they have a Romanian accent when they were speaking Italian? Did you not notice
They don't
that?
have it anymore. But they used
Really?
to.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like if you were to meet them on the streets, you would never say they're Romanian.
And where did they grow up in Romania? Where they're from?
So my father is from Iași and my mother from Bacău.
Okay.
And they both met in Iași at the university.
Bacău is near Iași, isn't it?
Direction, but not, it's not close. It's like 4 hours from Bucharest.
Something like that.
Yeah. We haven't been to that part, but we definitely want to check it out. And where did they met? Did they met in Italy?
No, they
In
met
Iași.
at the university in Iași.
Okay.
They were both philosophy students.
Oh, that's
wow.
Okay.
Okay, you're coming from very
No, I get
thinker,
the beard,
thinker, like, and also the mustache as well. Yeah, you're just twiddling it while thinking, like.
Yeah.
I got it in my jeans.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, and where in Italy exactly? Did you live in multiple places or just?
Oh, so I was born and raised in the same city. It's a small town near Florence. It's Livorno.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Florence also
Yeah,
makes
also
sense.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool city.
Yeah, so I mean, two Romanian people grew up in the communist era, going to Italy, to Florence and stuff. You like the culture, you're gonna make yourself feel Italian at least.
Yeah.
I want to know, did they ever tell you any stories of like their growing up during the communist time?
Oh, they did. They were mainly negative stories, like about Ceausescu, about my dad was in the army during the 89 revolution. He was actually in the army, and mainly there were negative, bad stories about the regime.
That's also why they
just wanted to remove everything Romanian about them then. Completely.
Yeah, I mean, it was not that tragic, but they just want to go away. They didn't like how it was here. And they just wanted to create another life.
Yeah, I get that.
How was it in that time? Were you able to just leave the country? Like, how did they
actually
manage?
you were not. Like, my father told me he had to open a company here in Romania, so that he could give himself the documents to live to another country.
Wow. And what did you do for your mother?
He actually went in Italy like a couple of years before.
Mm-hmm.
He found a job for her as well,
Mm-hmm.
and he created another company, made the same documents, and
then they went. Wow, that's crazy. And what I have to, I mean, this was so much information. Maybe I asked some stuff double, but what did they, when he was still in the military, that meant he left after the revolution then? They left?
Yeah, he left, like, he studied medicine, like, before studying philosophy.
Okay.
At high school, you had medicine high school in Romania at the time. So he was a nurse, basically a registered nurse.
Okay.
And he worked as a nurse for a couple of years after university, after the military, because he had military before the university. And he got tired of it, decided to leave.
So it was around 95 or something then, when he was like...
Kinda.
89 was
yes.
revolution, then he worked for 4 years, and then... Okay. Yeah, but it's still so... your parents are young then.
You are young then.
I'm 21.
What?
No way.
Appearances are something different because your beard is so full.
Yeah.
So full that I'm...
Yeah, the Romanian genes.
Yeah.
Do you know how old we are?
I guess you're like 28-ish, 26.
Oh, no.
For the,
I'm 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 25.
Okay,
Yeah,
makes
that
sense.
might make sense.
Yeah.
Yours not.
No.
Crazy. That's insane. Yeah. I
Oh,
was
well, you're a
thinking-
bambino.
I am.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, that's so sick. Okay. And how was it? Do you have siblings or is it?
I have two, yes.
Okay.
Both younger than me.
Okay. And they live like in Italy, I guess, still?
They do live in Italy. I have a 19-year-old brother who
Mhm.
works in Italy. And I have a 7-year-old brother who still goes to elementary school.
Okay. Yeah, that's insane. That's cool. And how is it for them? So basically you are the only person that just ventures out right now to also reconnect, isn't it? For you it's also now living again in Romania. Is it something where you also say I want to reconnect to my roots?
Yeah, so I mean, when I decided to move, like, I didn't have Romania in mind. I had many countries, but I've seen that Romania actually made sense.
Yeah.
And plus decided I have Romanian roots. I said, let's come here. Let's see where I come from. Let's see the culture and stuff, and pay less taxes.
Yes.
But is that the reason why you wanted to move?
Mainly for taxes, yes.
Really?
So due to the things you do with the investment things, is this your main job or do you have a job next to it? Or do you study?
What I do, I am a long-term investor. So like, I don't make money from investing. I build wealth from investing.
Okay.
Money I make from making content online.
Okay. Okay.
And how this is a bit insane.
Yeah.
You know, your age has really just like spun me. Because how long have you been here then? How
In
long?
Romania?
Yeah.
For 2 months, 3 maybe.
I'm wondering, what did your parents think when you decided to go to Romania? Were they in on the decision?
I mean, definitely it was very weird for them escaping from a country for me to come back
To
here.
go back.
Yeah. Especially because they didn't like it.
Leave. What?
Yeah.
But I mean, I talked to them about it and they do understand that is a more logical solution for me at the moment.
Yeah.
And they're happy.
That's good. That's
fantastic.
Good. How is it for them right now in Italy? Are
I
they
mean,
still happy like before, like to be there?
I mean, it's okay for them. I think they built a life there and they are accustomed to it. They have their routines and stuff. So it's also harder for people in the 50s to change their life again.
It's very hard. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No, but it is. And I think Florence is
It's beautiful.
it's a better region, politician-wise and economics-wise, isn't it? Because
I mean, I think Italian is shit in
Yeah.
if you're talking about
But-
politics and
but it's not the
economics.
south
not
at
a
least.
country.
Florence is not. It's
like in the
middle north.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I had been. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tuscany, the
Yeah.
region, is like the best region in the world for wine, for food and stuff.
Yes.
So that's definitely a plus, but you're not gonna wanna go there to invest and make money and build a future.
Yeah.
When did you realize that it was time to leave, like in terms of money-wise, tax-wise?
When the taxman came with the bill, and I realized like,
Was that the first bill that came and you were like, yo?
no, actually the first one was okay because as a young person opening a company and stuff, you have some advantages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my first one was okay. The first year I paid okay taxes.
And suddenly...
Percentage-wise, first year.
It was like something overall
50?
like 15%.
15, okay,
Yeah,
that's not bad.
because I did not make a lot of money. I was in like the lower bracket and stuff, so it was okay. And the second year right now, still it was the last year in a advantageous bracket.
Yeah.
So I would be paying something more like 20%.
Okay. Okay.
But if I had stayed in Italy, I would have been paying like 50+% this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that. Italy is 50 plus. I think you are one of the only countries where
like
you pay
overall with TVA and stuff is like 64%.
I've never heard of
like
anything above 50%.
Yeah, Italy, I know. 60 up to 65. That's what I hear from the people in faculty. I was like, yo, what the... I thought Germany is not good, but this is just ridiculous.
It's nuts. Doesn't make sense.
But why? Italy, the thing is that confuses me, because Germany makes kind of sense, because if you want to live in a social state, if I'm someone, I'm not a fan of this, and I think the people who watch this podcast should know by now.
They know.
I'm not a fan of communism, all of that.
Socialism.
Socialism. So I'm someone, ride or die. You know, do your thing. If you don't do it, you don't deserve to gain something. And I think it's always good to have some kind of net. For me, I speak out like that because I come from a very safe background. Let's say I had it easier than other people, but I also had people in my family who had nothing and they did it through hard work, and that's why I'm a fan of that. And in Germany, you pay so much taxes because it's such a social state. Nothing can happen to you. The worst that happens is that you get like the benefits money, which is still a lot, and your apartment. So why in Italy? What is the money used for?
I mean, it's kind of the same, but like the quality of what Italy offers is way lower than Germany and other countries.
But that's the question. The quality is lower, but the percentage is way higher.
Yeah, I think it goes. We know where it's going.
Politicians are gonna make politics.
Like, what do you mean?
Okay. Okay, so Matteo, tell us, what was the first business that you started? What was the first company that you opened?
My first company legally was this one here in Romania, because I was like a freelancer, like professionist in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're speaking about experience and stuff, I was probably 15.
Ooh.
I was in a weird period of my life. Like I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I loved weed. And what I did, it was the period where drop shipping was like booming and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I made a website through Shopify selling weed grinders.
Yeah, okay.
I found pages on Instagram selling me shoutouts for like 10-15 euros.
Okay.
Made stories with them, made my first sales. And yeah, it was actually okay. I made some money out of it.
Yeah, that's good. you see like Mr. Beast with like a new grinder, like
What
did you do on it? Did you have like different packages, or like, I mean, did you have stickers, random stuff on it?
I mean, it was bullshit. I had the website. People were ordering from the website. I was ordering from Alibaba and sending it directly to them.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend.
But that propelled you to move on to, what was your next kind of venture? Was it straight here then?
Not really. So I've tried many things, because I've had the wrong obsession when I was young, because I was obsessed with money. So I tried everything that would make me money.
Okay.
Not realizing that if you go after money, you don't get anything in return. So I tried drop shipping. There was a period where I had grown a page to like 15K followers on Instagram. Then I had started making sales like at 16, 17 for a marketing agency and stuff. Tried many things, failed in everything. Up until one day, I decided to make TikTok videos. It was like during the quarantine. So I was at home from my full-time job, had a lot of time. TikTok was booming. And I was like, nobody in Italy is talking about this. Let me try, because I already started investing when I was 18. I've always been obsessed with Bitcoin and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, let's make videos showing people what I do on a daily basis. And like the first video got, I think, 40,000 views or something like that. It was crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Never stopped from there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very good. And how do you transform those views into money? Like, we know TikTok is not paying very well. Do you do also shout outs, or do you lead people to your business like we do? Or
so mainly like the first year I made probably 800 euros from everything.
Instagram, YouTube
and TikTok. Yes.
Yeah.
But when I started growing more, like going crazy and studying this stuff, I started like putting affiliate links to the broker that I was using and stuff, and
okay,
that started bringing in a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's where a lot of the money is. That people tend to mistake the views for money, especially on places like TikTok, where you said these views really, in comparison, they don't get you anything. It's really what you're selling underneath.
It's Also what we just said yesterday, you know, was so funny because we now that we are in our vacation, we started actually working like a normal working day. We meet in the morning, you know, it's not like before, like, oh, do you have time? No, I don't. You know, we just every morning meet, then we start working. And yesterday I was like, yo, actually look how much work we put in. And now we on YouTube, we earn like an amount that is safe, doesn't matter how bad or how less we upload. The minimum amount that comes in can maybe like pays for a month when we work for food and for taxi in the city and stuff.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like it's basically zero.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people mistake that. They always think that YouTube is like
they
crazy.
see 40,000 views and they're like, wow, you guys are earning 40,000
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said something very, very right. Like
Yeah.
there are creators with way less following than me, making way more money.
Yes.
But at the same time, there are people with way more following than me that make way less money.
Yes.
But you've done something really good. You have a niche where it gives you a lot of money. The views on YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube
it does,
self,
but
you
like
mean?
I'm not that big on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, but still, when you grow, because they pay a lot for those educational.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
There we are a bit on the short. We
I
are in
have
the middle.
like €7 CPM, something like that.
Yeah, it's double. Wow.
It's also Italy, so I mean, no, you have English.
Oh yeah,
we have we are lucky.
Italy's a bit higher.
We don't have Romania. What we have like 60% Romania, and we have because Romanians are all over the world. That's the good thing. What we also enjoy. The people really watch from everywhere. You know, so either they had like a Romanian mother or they themselves left. Like maybe people like your parents actually that speak English.
Would be watching us.
They are the people who watch us, and so we have.
So like, it's mostly Romanian audience you have.
Audience, but not living fully in Romania. So
so we get to benefit from that high CPM from UK Romanians or US Romanians.
US is second biggest that we have. We have like always people in the comments like greetings from Atlanta, greetings from New York, and all of that stuff. It's fun. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And so then, when did you start making like social media posts and all that stuff, and actually see money coming in?
So after like my first year of posting 3 videos a day and stuff on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, I quit my job because something happened at my job, and I decided to quit it.
What were you doing?
I was a waiter full time in a hotel restaurant, a little bit more high end, and I decided to quit. Something happened, something came in the way. I left, and at that point I was making like €1,000 a month from this. And the moment I started going all in, like no joke, the month after that my income more than 10x.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And that really goes to show that you can put like you always say. I don't know where you got this from. You put we got it from no, it's not from your head, because I think it's because you just recently started saying it's from when Raresh came. What? And he said that you can put your time, you could put the same amount of time.
No, I said it before that. What I realized is this thing, we had also business ideas, you know? And we had basically, we can say we had a second big business idea next to the agency. And we were like, oh, this is the thing. And after some time when we didn't have the time to fully tackle that business yet, you know? We said in this vacation we will start working hard on it. And then after some time I realized, when we do that, you know, because we also start now evolving and we get to know more about business. And I was like, we are limited in time. That's our main asset, like next of us. You know, we are the main one and employing people, but the next thing is time. And if we start now another business, we should have a look that it's something good and not just start something, you know. And that is what Forza want to say, which is very important. So you choose the time right.
Yeah, because like I was going to say, you have the same amount of time everybody has the same amount of time. And you could put the same amount of time into one business that is crap, or you can put the same amount of time into another business that is more lucrative. And that's kind of what you did. You switched out the waiter work for your own social media work.
And it's also exponential, yeah, because maybe you were working, let's say you worked per day 3 hours on the creating side and the rest in a restaurant, and then maybe now you work 9 hours, which is just times 3, but the money comes times 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also because of time. Like the more you are in the game, the more you're gonna make. But the thing I wanted to say is like everybody has great business ideas.
Yes.
Like it's not hard to have a good business idea.
It's the execution, yeah.
Yeah.
And to do it. Actually.
You have to do it properly.
Yeah.
Like every kid who wakes up tomorrow with an idea, if he actually works hard, works smart, and studies the niche and business, he's gonna make it.
Yeah. It's as simple. It is really as simple as that. It doesn't mean that that you directly make crazy money, but at least you make a good money. Like you can have it as a main job, and that's also what a lot of people don't get. We heard some people saying like about us, you know, when we started off, they were like, "Oh, I had the same idea. They stole my idea and stuff." You know, I was like, it is obvious when you come to study abroad, like you are not normal if you don't have the thought, "Whoa, you could make money with
help
this."
Somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't have that thought, I'm sorry for you, but you're doing something wrong business-wise, and it's normal that people steal your idea. Like they just do what you, could have done.
Yeah. Yes, that's how I was as a kid. Like I saw a lot of people doing things that I wanted to do, and I was like, "Why them? I deserve to be them." Like I had the idea first, but they just executed it before me.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
you snooze, you lose, basically.
Yeah.
And so when you moved to Romania, you had already. It wasn't like a nerve-wracking thing in terms of funds-wise. You already were making good enough money to know that you could survive here.
Oh yeah, plus I had like a lot of savings for this as well. Like during the 2022, I saved so I could move.
Okay.
And like it was perfect, easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Why did you choose Bucharest though? Because there are some other cities that were really nice. Why didn't you think Iași, maybe Cluj?
Yeah, I know, but like as a 21-year-old, like I want to experience how's life in a capital city.
Yeah.
I never lived in a capital city.
That's true.
Yeah.
Plus, I have cousins here in Bucharest.
Okay.
And they helped me a lot, like moving, finding an apartment and stuff. So it came naturally way easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's better.
And your first impressions?
Well, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird city. Yes, the architecture at the start like gave me anxiety. Like
why do you say it?
Well, coming from Italy, Florence and stuff,
yes.
like Renaissance, you come here, you see all the Soviet blocks and stuff. Like it's weird.
Yeah,
it is weird. But like 1 week and you get used to it.
Yeah, it goes fast because life is so easy in return. Like I think, that is the difference why I would not have liked to go to Bulgaria, because there it takes much longer to adapt. But here it's so easy. Everything is basically the same, like in Italy or not. Like you have the stores, you have the same products if you want to. Of course, you don't have like the crazy
buildings
Italian
and stuff.
Yeah, but for example, the buildings, of course, it's different, man.
Mm-hmm. Plus, here the people are amazing. Like it's very easy to feel at home.
Yes. Yes.
Especially since you already have people who are here, living here, and also the language is not too difficult for you to get a grasp of.
It's really not hard for Italians.
Oh, zero. Like I can normally speak Romanian right now. Like my English is way better than my Romanian, but like if I were to go like outside, talk with some random people, I could do that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we realized that in the faculty, like the Italians, they really understand a lot of Romanian.
They pick it up so quickly, like water.
Oh, it's very similar.
And also when I started learning Romanian, now I understand Italian.
Maybe, might be. Makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
How come I don't have that? I think now I'm getting jealous. I don't.
You need the next step, I guess.
It's gonna come.
Yeah, I'm one step. Like I can say, I think I'm in the beginning of speaking Romanian fluently.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have some more words. You have the basic words, and I think once you get more the words, then you really. It's not that I fully understand, but I for sure can understand like what people talk about directly.
For me, the accent is just too wild. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And for reading, that's something different.
Yeah.
Same with Spanish as well.
Yeah. No, but Italian is cool. I love Italian.
It is, yes. Since I moved here in Romania, I always say I love Italy, but as a tourist from now on.
Yeah.
Are you not going to go? Crazy. Do you think you're not going to go back, like, and live there?
No, never. Wow. Like, as a tourist, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a year, sure.
Yeah, it's sick.
But to live there, no chance.
Same.
Unless
I love
the whole system changes.
We all three are exactly like that for places where we were born.
Yeah.
All three of us.
No. I'm not. I don't know if I would go back as a tourist. Like Germany, who's.
Yeah, come on, go to
places.
No, but not 4 or 5 times a year. I would go to Germany just like family and stuff. Yeah, for sure. And I enjoy that time a lot. But it's not that like 5 times a year. I don't think so.
Yeah, me as well.
I think I would be the same amount of time in Italy because Italy is like my. No one gets it. I'm not Italian. I don't have any connection, but it's like my favorite country. Like I love traveling there, and as soon as we earn a bit more money, and like I for sure gonna be often in Italy, especially also North Italy is insane.
Yeah, I mean it's beautiful. Right now, like it's not that great society-wise and stuff, but if you go there for arts and culture, it's like the best country in the world, I think.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is.
So much history.
Yeah.
Food as well.
Yes, as well. I can't wait.
What's your favorite Italian food?
Oh, there's so many.
It's too much. All of it.
Huh? I cannot choose one. Like
you can't choose one at all.
Yeah, it's really too crazy.
Chance.
It's crazy. Have you? I think you haven't even ventured so much in Italian kitchen, have you?
No.
Me even not. But what I like I think it's the best kitchen. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Italy?
I have, yeah. I've only been to Milan like once.
We both went to Milan when COVID hit. Like we came back and it was like...
Oh yeah, we came back on the day before they closed.
Yeah.
The borders.
It was like you were safe.
Yeah, but everyone when we came back was like, oh, you brought this weird pandemic. And we were like, chill.
You came back here in Romania, right?
Yeah.
It didn't hit that hard here, though.
No.
Not like over there, bro. You guys had it crazy. It was really China and you guys.
Yeah.
Like second, I think.
How was COVID for you? What did they do for you? Did you get locked up for how long?
Or like the first time, like maybe 3 months, if not more. Like full lockdown.
You could not leave. Yeah.
Like if you wanted to go to the supermarket, you had to bring a document with you saying that you leave the house to go to buy some main necessities like food, the water and stuff. Like you literally could not leave your house.
And that must have been terrible, like work-wise, if you can't work. Did they give you like some assistance?
They gave me like 80% of my salary, I think, which was okay.
Yeah, but are they bankrupt now, the restaurant? How does that work?
They're not, no. He has plenty of money. He can live like...
Okay, that's good.
50 more years.
But all the smaller ones, they're all...
Yeah, a lot of them had a lot of problems. Yeah. Like actually, Italy tried to help people. Yeah. They've done their best, but like, of course, they haven't done enough for most.
Yeah, it's a crazy time, because it's not only you, but Rarish as well, who came before you, kind of shifted their careers during COVID. Like COVID was
I think it was a game changer for everyone.
Yeah, makes sense.
It was a time where everybody like opened their eyes and saw that, look, they can't continue on as they were doing before, because if something like this happens again, then they would be in very big trouble. Or it just gives you a lot more time as well.
I don't think
that is for some people. Like for my parents, for example.
But that's really, I think, very, very small amount.
But for other people as well, it gives you a lot more time to reflect and think and actually do some other things.
I think that's the main point, is that you are suddenly, and that's something that our generation dislearned, you are suddenly alone and you don't have distraction. And that is something that this society is suffering from. They are blinded by just watching TV, doing just those things, and always trying to keep busy, and suddenly you're with yourself. So that's why so many people had depression. First moment it was bad, but maybe now so many people got through it because they finally they faced it, and that's what you have to do with those kind of things. Same with business ideas. You had finally something changed. You were always in your 9-to-5 job, and suddenly not, and you're like, I always want to do this, so maybe I do it now. Like when will I do it ever again? I think that was the big part, that our life rhythm was broken. Like, it's always the same. Suddenly was a change, and I was like, wait, now is the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was for me. Like, I've always had my ideas, but I was stuck in a dead-end job, let's say.
Yeah.
And when I finally had time to go and work, I did it. It was like a great opportunity for me.
Yeah.
Whilst you were a waiter, or before you got the waiter job, what did you want to do, like with your life?
I had no idea. I just knew I wanted to make a lot of money, work for myself and stuff.
Yeah.
And at the time I was already investing and stuff, but like for the long term.
Yeah.
So I started talking about it, and it worked.
How did you get into investing at such a young age? Especially not just investing for now, like quick time investments to give you money, but investing long term. How did you...
So, I mean, like, I was a nerd as a kid. I used to play a lot of video games and stuff, CSGO. And
yeah, didn't he as well say that?
Yeah.
And like working, playing a lot of games and stuff, you hear talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency stuff, and I was very, very interested about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So I started researching it. As soon as I became 18, I opened myself a Coinbase account, started buying Bitcoin. But I soon realized, like, what am I doing? Like, am I stupid? Am I buying only Bitcoin? Am I putting all my money in that? I started reading a lot of investing books, personal finance books. I realized that I had to diversify my portfolio, started investing in mutual funds, stocks and stuff, and started talking about it online.
Okay, oh, that's crazy. Would you be able to tell us how much your portfolio is worth now?
Oh, it's not that big. It's like 100K, barely.
And how much was it? How much did you invest inside it? How much did you put in?
No idea. Probably like 60K of my own money in it.
Yeah, imagine this imagine in 60 years how much it would be worth. That would be.
Oh, and the fact is, I'm still putting money in every month. So
yeah. If you're good in these kind of things, it's
because that's like generational wealth. You know, like in 50 years from now,
your
kids could be selling that or just holding on to it and giving it to their kids, and it could be worth millions.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. That's insane. That's something I've never thought about. I've always thought about just investing for now or quick returns, but not long-term investments, like holding on to something for tens of years.
For us it's a different game, because when you study medicine or dentistry as well, like this is like the third thing we are missing, kind of. You know, we have like a degree that we are doing, and we have the business next to it. Plus, actually, we are creators, and that would be the last missing link to long-term invest. But I think that's something that you start, especially as a doctor, once you have your own clinic. Normally, I mean, the earlier the better.
The clinic
I have
itself.
my own, but like it's different. Like I have my own source of income. Like I'm okay with money, with cash flow. I make money, and what I have extra, I just invest.
Yeah.
But that's the difference, because it doesn't make sense right now for us. Because when you think logically, that's always what I think. I have loads of friends who, like you, start very early to invest, and I also, of course, you think like, wait, I should do that as well, you know. But then I was like, why should I now spend my small amounts that I can right now spend on this mic, on this camera, on things that help me right now to grow something really for now, if anywhere later as a doctor I make so much money that I can fast keep up to you guys. You know what I mean?
You see, it's harder to keep up the more you wait, because like investing, what matters the most is not how much money you have, but is how much time you're in the game.
Okay.
Like for compound interest, time is the biggest multiplier. So like it's good, in my opinion, to start early, to get into the habit of investing, even $100 a month, and just keep doing it. And when you have more money, you
put okay.
It's always like just putting aside a little bit of money, but instead of just putting it aside for a rainy day, putting it aside.
That is so stupid.
You should do both, I think.
I think you should do both as well, yeah. Because what if your car breaks down? Imagine there are people who are going to take this away and be like, yeah, okay, I'm going to just take everything I need just to survive for now, and then invest the rest of it. And then when something happens, like they need an operation or their car breaks down.
Absolutely have an emergency fund, even before investing, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So if you don't have an emergency fund, then
fine, we don't
no investments.
We don't have to talk about investing.
No. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, it's good on you that you thought about this so early on. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not because of me. Like I've read a lot of great books about great people who teach you that, and like I have their knowledge, their wiseness, and I stick to it.
Yeah. What was like? What's something that you would, for the viewers at home who are looking to get inside, like investing long term? What's like a book or kind of resource that you can give them to read?
So the first book you should read absolutely is Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh,
but forget about investing. Like he talks about investing as well, but don't listen to it. Just listen when he talks about money, about the mindset, about how rich think of money and poor people think of money. Take that mindset with you. Then start reading. That there's a lot of great books like Random Walk Down Wall Street. It's a great book. Intelligent Investor, if you want to invest in singular stocks. You can read as well Little Red Book of Investments. Is a great book.
Wow. And what are you reading all of these in English? These are
was my question as well, because I'm always in between. This is so annoying. When I read in English, it takes forever.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Like if I read in German, I read like this. If I read in English, I read like I have to really
like I have this weird stuff even with films, with movies. I cannot watch a movie which is not in his original language.
I can't either. I can never.
Which is not in his... Yes, same, yeah.
Never. I don't like dubbed stuff. I was never used to it. I just want to watch it and then just give me the subtitles. That's fine.
Yeah, Squid Game, everything. I watch in Korean and stuff because I cannot stand the dubbing.
No. I don't do those ones.
Did you watch it? You watched it dubbed?
Yeah.
In German or in English?
I don't remember. I can't tell.
Like I find it so annoying that like an actor worked so hard for his voice and tempo and everything, and you just
and somebody else gets it like just 2K and it's just like, oh my goodness.
But as a German, I was every German is so used to that. But when I came here, I can't watch now Fast and Furious or stuff like normal movies in German. I don't do that shit.
Oh no, in Italy as well. Like I think we have one of the biggest dubbing industries in the world.
Yes, true.
Really?
But it's always been so annoying for me. so annoying.
It's so rare for me because everything usually is in English, all movies.
Yeah.
Like it's rare that you find some movies in the past that have come up, like Squid Game series, for example. And there was another movie that got like I think an Oscar for it, but it was made in China or Japan. And it came out in cinemas, but it was subtitled, not dubbed at all. And that was the first time that you really see a huge movie in the UK.
Yeah.
And in the US that is not in English.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't ever have to come across this kind of problem. But still, I find it very strange.
Yeah, of course, because you're so used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, okay, those books, we will put them in the description also for the guys.
Yes.
Those books too, for long time investment. Another question that I have. So does your community know that you moved to Romania? Do you talk about that? Do you give them also advice about these kind of things?
I've talked it on my stories. Mm-hmm. I made a YouTube video that's going to come out next week when I talk about that a bit more in depth. Mm-hmm. And I mean, almost everybody in my industry, like all my colleagues moved somewhere. Like most of them to Dubai, some to Portugal, couple of Romanians. Well, like there's no point in staying in Italy if you're doing a job that you could do elsewhere in the world and pay less taxes.
Yeah, especially that. But I think it seems like everyone is leaving the sinking ship. We just talked before the podcast a bit about it. What is your thought on that? Like Central Europe compared to anywhere else? Everyone, like you said, the good people are leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst, the US has it worst. Like the culture over there is crazy, I think. And it's infecting Central Europe as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like I know a lot of bright minds that left Italy. Like all my friends who are very smart, who want to make something of themselves, the first thing they think about is where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
Like nobody sees a future in Italy.
Yeah. That's really sad, for such a great country and a country that everybody loves to go visit. It's so sad.
I think Italy, to be honest, that's what I, from my perspective, saw. There's a saying where there's a lot of light is a lot of shadow. And Italy, for me, is exactly the perfect example. It's a country that was like the country in Europe that was, formed by historical people,
very
monuments.
Historical. Yeah.
Yes, it is the root actually of Europe in the end, with the Roman Empire and everything that came afterwards. And it flipped. Like the whole, also the people. I mean, what shocked me, to be honest, I mean, it's a very punctual event, but when Italy won the Euros, the videos that came out afterwards from the cities, how the people celebrated, I was a bit shocked. Like it was all like naked people, naked women. The people they were burning down the cities, and I was like, I mean, Paris, France did the same. Paris, but Paris is a bit of a wild place, Yeah,
I mean, but Italy, there's the degeneracy in Italy as well.
There is a lot of degeneracy. Yeah.
What is that?
Like degenerates, like nonsense going on.
Yeah. The people
crime.
It feels like the conservative people who also try to hold up a bit the culture and to just educate your kids. It's not in Italy. It feels like it's not happening.
I have this idea about Italy that like we live for what once has been, not for what we have done. Like Italians have done nothing. They just live from the history of the Romans, of like the great people during the Renaissance and stuff. But right now, Italy has not produced anything great for the past like 50, 100 years.
I think before, but I would say the last two generations, but that is the problem of every European country. I mean, same Germany, we have the problem with the Nazis where they also, we can't, like, who are we? We have an identity crisis for sure in Germany. But for Italy, also France, I mean, France is right now kind of settling back. You know, they are like, yo, what happened in this country? We have to kind of like go back to who we are. But Italy, really, it's just a country, they just love party and good food. And that's it. But no one is actually trying to, like, how do we conserve this so our grandchildren have something of it?
Or nobody thinks about it. And especially if you see, like, in the big cities, there's, like, I feel way safer here in Bucharest, which has not a great reputation, let's say, than I do in Milan, in Florence, or in Rome.
Yeah, yes. I understand that for sure.
Yeah. Like, here you see young women walking alone at, like, 2 a.m. Something you would never see in Italy. Even me, I'm afraid to walk alone at night.
What's the main thing that would happen to you?
Like, mainly robbings, bad people, they're trying to scare you and stuff. Like, nothing major, but still, like, there's not good people walking around.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I mean, Italy, when we were
our trip in Italy was just a mess.
We were the people that people were scared about.
Maybe
we went to Milan. It was exactly this vacation.
It was during the 14th.
2 years ago.
It was exactly this day. I think this day we were in Milan.
I saw it in my
because today's
highlights.
the 13th, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were in Milan on the 13th,
How
I
do you
believe.
know?
Because we spent the 14th in Milan.
The Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Together.
Yeah. I think it just randomly came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And we were in Milan and we just said we want to go somewhere. You know, we had exams and everyone was doing fancy stuff. And back then our first years were so blunt, or not?
Blunt, they're boring.
Yeah, we just went partying in Bucharest, but we were not the guys. There were not many, but some really went crazy exploring. Mm-hmm. We were always like, we should also do something. We looked for cheap flights. Milan came up. We just flew there.
Yeah.
And firstly, it was so expensive. The hotel and stuff.
Yeah.
Insane for the biggest, like, nonsense. And then we would explore the city. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But remember, the flight was 6 a.m. And we said, hey, easy. We would just somehow pass the time. The flight back.
Okay.
So we don't need to book another night because it was so expensive. And that was the biggest mistake ever.
Yeah, so we spent the whole day out, and then we had to basically spend the whole night out as well until the morning.
And we thought that Milan is like a active place. You know, there's something you can go to, nice bar and stuff.
It depends. There are some areas, but definitely you don't want to spend the night in the streets in Milan.
Yeah, we did.
We did
spend
the night in the streets of Milan.
Yeah, we were just chilling in front of, what is this called? This
there was
one,
like
the red
castle.
Yeah, like a red.
A Duomo.
drawbridge.
No, it's not the Duomo.
Castello Sforzesco.
Is it?
Where is Parco Sempione?
It's like a red. Is it a red?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Like with bricks.
Yes.
Yes,
that was the one. We were just where the water fountains.
Yeah.
But remember, we were in front of Duomo in the night, and the homeless guys just scared us. The homeless guy.
Yes, yeah.
Like a heroin addict came up to us, like, give us do you have money? We were like, no, and they started like following us and
More than one.
Yeah, 2, 3.
It's dangerous over there.
No way.
But we had, to be honest, we didn't feel any type of nothing.
I mean, because like you're a young man, big and stuff, like you don't even know what's going on over there, but like it is scary.
Yeah.
Like, for me, what I thought in Milano, there wasn't much to do.
I mean, it depends. There is to do. Like you have to know where to go, but there is stuff to do over there.
Yeah, I think it's always you need someone from there. Then it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, man. And then, so you feel, of course, more safer in Bucharest.
Way safer.
Yeah.
And like, you carry on.
I can go out at night here.
Yeah.
Save, like everyone is safe here. You don't even watch yourself behind on stuff.
Yeah.
No.
In Milan, like if I go out at night, either I move with the taxi or with the scooter, because I'm afraid to go out walking alone at night.
No way.
Me as a 100-kilogram man.
Yeah.
With a full-on beard. Yeah. It's still not not comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. What are some other differences that you can see from your hometown or from Italy in general to here?
So I mean, here people are a bit more conservative, which I do appreciate. Like in Italy at this point, they don't believe in anything. Yeah. Like they stand for everything, so they don't stand for anything basically. Like everything goes.
Yeah.
And I don't really like that. I feel like it's bullshit. It's like an excuse.
What are you Orthodox then?
not religious. I do believe in God,
but
I haven't found a religion yet that satisfies me.
Okay, but how was it then when you... Yeah, how was that? So were you baptized Orthodox?
I was baptized Christian, actually.
Okay.
Because my parents didn't like really Romania, so they baptized me
Catholic
Christian. Yes.
Yeah, in Italy. Okay. Yeah, that is so. Yeah, maybe we can talk about that point in general. So you like that the people here, they in general, like they are conservative, they still have the belief, and that is
like they have some values, like they stand for something.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important for me.
Yeah,
I think for people who don't stand for anything or are just inclusive of everything, those people are very dangerous. Those people are the ones that you can't trust.
Yeah,
and they fall behind the facade, like saying that you can trust me because I stand for everything. But those are the same people that will backstab, or in 10 years from now would change their whole view on everything just because of somebody else. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they have no moral borders. That is also something that I didn't like. I always like to make an example. Actually, I made it up myself, but I like that. I always say, if someone hates you, if he is just like one of those. My mom loves to say faceless people. They try to make the people faceless. That's also why no gender. Weird names, very short names. You just like a sound, like just 3 letters: Mia, Zia, Ria, because they want to remove our identities, and they would love to give us just numbers. And one thing I love to say, when someone hates you and he doesn't believe or doesn't have values, the only reason why he's not killing you, if he is hating you so much, is the egocentric reason that he would go to prison. And that is such a sad thought, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a bit extreme, but like, I get the point.
No, if someone would really hate you, let's say you cheated on his wife cheated with you on him or whatever, and that is the point right now where we are today. So people they just behave in a certain way because they have something for themselves.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill you because it's wrong. It's not gonna kill you because it will go to jail.
Yeah, and
they have no morals, and those people are not human.
Yeah, it's not good. And that's also something I saw in general, and also what people in Europe don't know or don't want to see. There is no moral and no cultural vacuum. So when you go or you don't conserve your kind of culture, another one will come. And that is what a lot of people don't think. They think everyone can do what he wants, and we all, okay, yeah, you said it, but you will be wiped away. You will be and then someone else will come, for sure.
Yeah, like tradition is very important in my opinion. Like it gives you identity.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you cannot live without an identity. Yeah. Or you're gonna live like a beast, basically.
Yeah.
You're not human.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it also makes countries interesting. It makes them different from other countries.
Yeah.
Without an identity, Italy would be just the same as Germany and would be the same as France.
But that's what they want.
Yeah, just one whole conglomerate of people who have no differences at all.
Yeah, that's actually
boring.
Not specifically of my parents, but is a problem of immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go in a country, you forget your roots and you accept their tradition. Like there's beauty in diversity.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's also each one of us. Also for me, because I maybe you can. That's the point. Maybe you can also talk about. For me, it was very difficult when leaving Germany. Like when I realized I don't like this country anymore, how it is right now, and to go back. For me, I was going so far that I was really angry about it and about the people and everything, and I forgot a bit that I'm actually half German and I should be conserving that still for my kids and my grand. It's something I can be proud of, because in Germany, we are told you shouldn't be proud to be German, then you are like a right-wing extremist and stuff. How was that for you then? Oh wait, you just came to Romania.
Yeah, and also you are Romanian, not Italian. I mean,
you're not
like but you are Italian. But yeah,
that's like I'm having a crisis as well. Yeah. I don't know if I should present myself as Romanian or as Italian.
You have
I don't know. I don't know.
I think you should say you're Romanian.
Yeah,
blood. Yeah, I'm Romanian, but still, my culture, like, I feel Italian. Like, I know Italy. I've grown up with Italian traditions and stuff.
Yeah, that's very hard.
So that's like my identity is Italian.
Yeah. But wait, give it some time, because for me it was also a weird question, because it was also such a mix I moved before, like I lived 6 years there, 6 years. And when people ask me, I was like, what am I? And the longer I just stay now at one place, the clearer it gets. Because then
maybe let's hope so.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, you know what you were going to say? Let's say you live now for 20 years in Romania. You're going to be, I'm Romanian, but I just lived a part of my childhood in Italy.
Yeah.
You know?
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say.
I mean, we'll see. For sure, I'll know in the future. I'm very curious about
that. Then you're the biggest Bogdan, just like... when we meet you then, it's just full on Romanian.
I like my Tsuika and Mitch.
Yeah.
So
that's very
we'll
good.
See.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's really... it is interesting. And it's a good part. I actually like that you said that, because that connects us. We are the same. That's what we love about Romania. Romania, the people still have character. They stand for their values, and... the main part of society protects them. Not all. Also here it starts a bit, but I think it's...
Yeah, but still, like, if you compare it to other countries in Italy, like here, the adults don't have a problem. They're very traditionalist and stuff. Mm-hmm. But here also the young people are way, way more awake than other countries in Europe.
I would say
they're still very, very smart.
Yeah. They think for themselves.
Yeah.
I've seen, like, they are very rebel against their parents, but they still respect like their tradition from what I've seen. Like,
that's the thing. I would agree with you. I've noticed that as well. They are quite rebellious, Romanian kids nowadays. But also they still love Romania. They still love their country. When they speak about it, it's all amazing and everything. It's just a weird rebellion that they have against it. I guess
it comes maybe from the stigma.
Or I guess it comes from everything that they're seeing. So like, because they're the ones who are really growing up with the US influence.
Yeah,
but they still love their country so much.
Yeah, and they also, I think the good thing is they're rebellions, but they still have the respect. That is something that, for example, you always title it as the white guys, the white people in the UK, and in Germany you also know it, like the people. I saw a funny meme, like you're at your friend's house and the friend is like, the mother is telling him something and he's like screaming to the mom and swearing on her, and you're just like, what the hell, like I would die right now if I would do it.
Probably, yes.
I swear, you see already the flip-flop, man, you're dead. Yeah.
Plus, like, their parents as well, like, they grew up in a communist country.
Yeah.
Like, the regime was crazy. Like, they had to wait in line to buy bread.
Yeah.
So, of course, their parents had a different mentality. They might not be as open as the young people are.
Yeah.
But I see that young kids still respect that, even though they want to change, like, the mindset of the people.
Yeah,
they have a different mindset, but the same values.
Yes, exactly. I think that is something that is, I think, could be great, since also Romania is like growing economically, and you can see that also people working in companies are thinking for the future. They want to do things different, not like in the communistic times. And it would be great if they can really conserve the values, but still get rid of the communistic side and turn it into something great like it had been like before. So yeah, keep the good values, remove the communistic, because we have to say the older ones still have this like this cold side, and like why should I, like when you call someone you have a problem, people you can sometimes tell them like, why should I help you now? Like,
I mean, they basically lived most of their lives in a lie. Like, it's very hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
It is very hard. It takes a whole generation.
Yes,
it really does, and it also takes influence from other places, like the US, for example. But hopefully, just the bad stuff doesn't come across as well.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
So far, I think like the good side of capitalism has come here in the minds of people, but there's
work
still
hard. I think that is something that really the people always wonder when we say that, but Romanians are hardworking
for sure.
Not they, of course, they confuse some people for like Romanians, but other than that, I think the young generation here, I think we're going to witness something very well in the next years here in Bucharest.
I think so too, because they're very, very bright minds, and on average, they're very smart, I think.
Yeah,
especially with all these new companies coming in,
and it's so easy to find a company here. We talked in the last podcast episode. It is so easy to start something here in Romania, isn't it?
Yeah, like in 2 days, I was up and running with everything.
Yeah.
And you're benefiting from those tax benefits.
1%, baby.
Yeah. How did you do it? But how did you had to employ someone, isn't it, for 1%?
Myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We also did it the same way.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, easy, straightforward.
Yeah.
What are your plans then? I mean, you've been here for a couple of months. What are your plans for the upcoming rest of this year, I guess?
I mean, keep doing what I'm doing, building stuff, making videos. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you plan on moving elsewhere as well, or staying in Bucharest?
Oh, at the moment, I'm liking Bucharest. But like I've been to Brasov, Iași and stuff, and I like those countries as well. But maybe like when I'm thinking of having a family, if I still want to be in Romania, probably most likely I'm gonna move from Bucharest.
Where?
But I don't know. I like Brasov a lot.
I knew.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So probably there up in the mountains.
Yeah.
But for now, here is perfect.
With a
cigar on a balcony.
Whiskey and stuff.
Yeah. That is actually also what I said. You know, we have no clue where we're gonna end up. But I said if I can imagine staying in Romania in Brasov.
Yeah, that's what my accountant did. He's Italian. He moved here like 20 years ago. He has lived in Bucharest for most of this time. But like this summer, he moved to Brasov with his family and stuff. He has 2 young children, and he lives very, very good over there.
Yeah, it's the life quality. We had been 3 weekends in a row lately, just 2 weeks ago, because we had some business over there, and it was incredible. It was really, really
very
good.
laid back, very nice.
But still serious people. The people are also a bit different. It's a bit more because it's smaller. The people tend to know each other, but it's not, of course, not like a village. Not everyone knows everyone, but it's more. Yeah,
I think like 150k people, no?
No, 300k.
Yeah.
But still,
It's
and they
on
get
the
an
bigger
airport,
side.
in 2 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they will open
That's
it. Transylvania Airport. That shows how much Romania is on the
up and up.
Because in other countries, in Germany, you close airports, and here they build them. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Plus here, if you go in the outskirts, like the outer neighborhoods of the cities, they're like very well built and clean.
Yes.
Yeah. Places like Oradea and stuff, bro. These are
You have to
secondary
travel.
cities.
If you haven't yet, you will
haven't
be
been
amazed.
there.
Yeah. I mean, you can watch the road trip. We're gonna do the next season this summer. We did like the western part. It was amazing.
We'll go visit your parents' hometowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
That's good. Iași is actually a very, very beautiful city.
Yes.
Have you been there?
No. That's what we do in the second season. And people ask us all the time, when do you come to Iași?
When are you going? When are you going? Are you coming now?
Yeah, we can't wait.
Yeah, fantastic. Well,
great. Yeah, it was such a nice insight, and especially so different and more from the perspective like we came actually to Romania, but from someone, I don't know. It's for me always surprising on the one side. It's the same things that we think about Romania and how good of opportunities it bears, but it's special to hear it from someone else again.
Yeah, I mean, it confirms the fact that it is in fact a great country.
Yeah.
Is probably going to get better and better. So I think everyone should consider coming here if he has the opportunity to do so.
Yeah. And you're a smart person. You're someone where we can really be like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about.
You're too kind right now.
No, really. It is true. And you took the risk of coming here. It's not something you can just, it shows, like, it proves that there's that someone is sitting here who knows what he's doing, and it's not someone who's like, I had to come here because this and this, and my dad signed me up at university. It's a different vibe, man. You're 21. That's crazy, and you just came to make business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I think that wraps up this podcast episode.
It does. If everybody's watching on YouTube, give it a like, please. And if you're not, you can watch it on YouTube on our second channel, which is Romaniac Live. If you want to just listen to it, you can watch it. You can listen to it on all the audio platforms as well.
Spotify, iTunes,
Apple Music,
Amazon Music,
everything.
Yeah, and also leave a review there.
Yes, please.
5 stars, of course, and recommend it to friends or whoever would like it as well. That was us from the Romaniac Show.
Yes,
we had a great time.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you
very much.
Is there something you want to shout
plug out? Yeah.
I make only Italian content, so probably nobody's gonna understand anything. So if you want to come, if you want to learn Italian, follow me on my socials.
Yeah, all of Matteo's links will be down in the description below. So check him out.
Perfect. that was it with episode 6. See you guys next time. La revedere.
And ciao.